Here we have the Deadpool and Wolverine in his yellow and blue suit. I am a bit late to reviewing this because he got delayed by a lot.
Let's see you grow your fucking head back!
At the front of the box there's a window and the logo and his name. On the side a semi-window. On the back all the other figures from the wave. On the other side a picture of him. On the top the logo, and on the bottom some legal stuff. It also has some cool artwork inside the box that I can't be bothered to take out to show you. And here's what he looks outside of the box. Some people say that his legs are a bit too short or his arms are a bit too long, but I disagree with that. Except for the hip section, his hips are a bit too big. He's got this nice texture going throughout his entire costume. And they also painted these little like silver circles on the costume as if they're supposed to be screws or something. The blue on the gauntlets and the shoulder pads match very well. However, the yellow on the gloves does look a bit different, as if it's printed on. Which of course it has. He has the iconic X on his belt, which happens to be a separate piece. There's a yellow streak going through the shoulder pads, and he has very nicely painted boots as well. I also just realised that it looks like his neck is a separate piece from the torso, maybe because, you know. And I also just realised that he has some pockets too. I don't know why, but under my lights, Wolverine's face looks so ghost-like and pale. It's the camera's not doing it justice. So for hands he has two pairs of one punching hand and one open hand, because he can't just have two punching hands for some reason, and a pair of claw hands. He also comes with his masked head, which looks cool, but it looks like some of the paint on his beard is gone. Also stretch out the eyes a bit so that they look a bit squished when you first take them out of the box. And he also comes with this absolutely sexy head. This is probably one of the best Marvel Legends heads I've ever seen, or that they've ever produced. Now on top of those accessories he already comes with, you could also add your own. I got these arms from I think it was the Deadpool Legacy Logan, so now he's just armless. You're going to need to use a lot of hot water to pull them off the Logan, however they come off quite easily on this Marvel Legends. Be careful when you're taking the gauntlets off too. You're going to have to use an X-Acto knife to cut the glue. I did cut mine in 2 places, or 1 place each on each gauntlet, but I could super glue it. I'm going to at some point, I just haven't yet. And keep in mind the gauntlets aren't going to fit on properly because the forearms on the yellow Wolverine, the yellow suited Wolverine, have been moulded a bit smaller so they can fit on. And this means that the hands won't peg. Well, the pegs won't fit in the arm properly, but they do stay there, so it looks alright. And now the Wolverine looks a bit more comic accurate and movie accurate. I'd say with this option you can recreate a lot more iconic poses than you could with the yellow arms. For articulation, he has a double ball joint on his head, which works quite well. His arm can also shift up and downwards with the butterfly joint that he has. Is quite weird. It's weird in a good way because it works a lot better than usual Marvel Legends arms. Double jointed elbows, bicep swivel, wrist hinge, ab crunch, waist rotation. His legs can do the splits. He can kick up that far forward, that far back, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and ankle pivot. However, my double jointed knees, I can actually move them backwards. I don't know why, it just does that. There's quite a lot of different variants of figures to compare this Wolverine next to. I think I've showed this already, but here he is next to the Deadpool. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Secret Wars Wolverine. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Wolverine. Here he is next to the other Wolverine in this line, Logan. Here he is next to the SH Figure Arts Deadpool, they're a bit out of scale. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Headpool that came with the Logan. And here he is next to the Mezco Wolverine. And here he is next to Mario, which is going to be my next review. Overall, I'm giving this Wolverine a solid 8.5 out of 10. Accessories are alright, I just wish they gave 2 punching hands instead of that weird open one. And also, he kind of has thunder thighs.